Good day, everyone. So now we're going to discuss the chapter of 11, which is the evolution and biodiversity. Please, next. For in the introduction, the theory of evolution explains gradual changes in organism. Evolution, cell theory, and genetics are foundation of biology. Next go, please. So for the learning outcomes, first, describe mechanism of evolution. Second, explain evidence. Third is illustrates fixation. Fourth is differentiate biodiversity type. Next, please. So, evolution. So, when you say evolution, okay, diretso na lang ko, evolution and early ideas. So, even before Darwin, some Greek already had notions that organism change gradually over time. So, when we say organism, no, so ang mga organism that is kanang structure of living individual life form, kanang na siya mga kinabuhi ba, for example, animals, mga plants, nga pwede siya mausab sa when you say kanang kuan man siya gradually over time, so mausab kuno siya over time. So next is Aristotle suggest life forms could be arranged on a scale or ladder. So si Aristotle kanang ni suggest siya nga kanang pwede daw kuno ma-arrange ang mga for example mga species, no, like kanang for example, sa mga unggoy, na yung mga klase-klase nga unggoy, animals, plants, fish. So, kanang mga ingon na kanang mo na ang gisuggest ni, usa sa gisuggest ni Aristotle. So, next bullet is Carolus Linnaeus created the binomial system of excuse me, of nomenclature for classifying organisms through he believes species were fixed. So kani si Carlos Linnaeus kani create siya og kaning binomial system, which is mo na ang ginagamit no nga kanang system kanang to classify a formal two-part scientific name such as species. So mo na makabaw ta karon nga nay kanang say tawagan na siya kanang scientific name. Good, for example, ang lion na siya scientific name where each given a unique name consisting of genus and specific. So that next bullet is George Cuvier formalized the study of fossils. Paleontology, he noted that the disappearance of species between rocks layers and conclude that extinctions were caused by catastrophic events. So si George Cuvier formalized the study of fossil, no. So si George kay mo ni ang kanang ay ni tuo siya nga kanang ang mga cause daw kuno sa disappearance or kanang mga nga for example mga klase-klase nga for example kanang mga dinosaur or unsa na siya nga klase nga kuan tungod kuno sa catastrophic events. So unsa na ang mga catastrophic events like kanang mga normal disaster gani nga mahitabo, for example earthquake, hurricanes, mga natural disaster. Please connect dai. So Charles Lyell suggests that geological process and the mechanism of change on Earth are constants over time. So si kani siya kay kuno mechanism of evolution where organism with the traits better suited their environment are organisms kanang like or more likely to survive. Next is Jean-Baptiste Lamarck proposed the concept of use and disuse. Body parts that are used are get stronger and then unused is diminished. The inheritance of acquired characteristic, example giraffe, a long neck resulted from generation of stretchings and was passed on. So ang example daw diri ni Jean Baptiste kay kani kuno ang giraffe kay kung we all know no ang giraffe is tag-as ra og liog. So ang kuan ni kanang Jean Baptiste kay kanang sa sige kunog kaon sa giraffe sa mga tag-as nga mga dahon kay mao kuno na ang nakaresulta nga mutaas pud kun ang ilahang kanang liog. Pero kani siya nga trait kay kanang wala gini siya murag dili gani siya kanang galing dili siya unsay tawag ani dili siya kanang pwede siya mapasa gali nga kanang yun ana nga abig kay mukaon nga makabot kay mo taas na imong kanang liog pero dili na siya murag wala siya gituhuan ni nga kuan ba kay maingon gani ta o kanang inheritance gani kay mapasa nimo nga kuan mao ra na siya. Next ko please. Nagkadimao ay.
So, good evening, everyone. Darwin's observations. In 1831, Charles Darwin sailed aboard the HMS Beagle. His main focus was collecting specimens and recording observation, which became extensive. So, si Darwin, yung trip sa 1831, si Charles Darwin kay ni went sa iyang journey sa kanang sa ship nga gitawag nila HMS Beagle. Hindi makita pa sa halagay ko. He was particularly interested in the geographic distribution of species, especially on the Galapagos Islands. So, he spent most of his time para mo-collect sa different nga plants o animals. And also, nag-write down siya kung sa iyang nakita or na-obserbahan. And also, na-interested po siya. Also, di lang siya na-interest. Also, nagkuhan siya na-curious siya about sa lain-lain na mga different kinds of living things na found especially sa Galapagos Islands. So, next bullet kay yung kita lagi ko. Wait guys. Black ang screen. So Darwin noted the great diversity of organisms, there such as the different finches. He observed various adaptation and characteristics that allowed these organisms, like amphibians and reptiles, to reduce and survive their specific environment. So, na-notice ni Darwin o nakita niya na a lot of different types of animals o plants nasa lain virus finches sa kanang islands, and also he learned and he figure out that kanang animals or plants have special features adaptation na makatabang siya to live and have babies in their specific environments, like how amphibians and reptiles can survive in certain places. So, paki-next. Figure 11.1 various becks of finches suit to their food source. In 1844, Darwin described evolution as descent with modification driven by the mechanism of natural selection. His initial points were based on two key observations. First, kay variation, and second, kay overproduction. So, sa variation, so, nakita nang he saw that kanang naikilainan mga finches sa islands na different becks. So kanang becks kay kanang tuka niya ba or kanang sungo ba na nanlaid mga beck shapes, and these shapes are kanang shapes kay perfectly na siya nga suit for the type of food nga available sa kanang island. So this lead sa Darwin to nga makadescribe siya sa evolution as descent with modification. So meaning kanang species makachange sa over time and they adapt to sa kanang environment. So first variation. So ang variation day kanang individual siya within the same species are kanang dili siya exactly nga parehas. So and they inherit siya nga lain-lain po yung mga traits kanang traits such as sa kanang big size, color or behavior. And second kay overproduction. So overproduction kay organism siya nga mag-produce more offspring than the environment can support because kanang tungod na kay not all offspring nga makasurvive siya usually kitungod sa kanang environmental ba pressure like lack of food or predators. I think that's all. Okay, next.
So, arguments against the scientific evidence of evolution. So forms records of biography is the distribution of species aligned through the forums, findings and movements of continents or plate tectonics. So, ang mga forums ay kanang kwanda is napakita sa unsaon pag-usap sa mga organismo sa milyon-milyon na tuig or sa kinalaghan na tuig. Ang biography nagpasabot sad sa pagpakuklap sa mga species o sa kalibutan kung saan nga nakaangay based sa paglihok sa mga kontinente. So ikaduha is homologous structures difference. Difference amounts have homologs like the human arm and walrus liver. So built from the same basic bone structure or e.g. Emerus reduced on 2 days of different functions. So ano siya is mga party sa lawas sa mga parehas sa structure pero lahi ang gamit niya. Nagpakita kini o nagpakita po nga adunay usa ka common structure. So for example kay kanang tao panghawid or ng pagkupot dayon sa kabog is paglupad dayon ang balyena is paglangoy din ang iring is paglakaw. Then sa epology is early vertebrate embryo shared features such as tails and arches. Kana siya is kanang ang sinugdanan sa mga embryos is lain-lain jud na siya og hayop nga magtan-aw parehas po na sila nagpakita nga gikan sila sa usa ka mas karaan na pinuno or karaan nga pangulo na dayon. Next is kanang molecular biology is DNA and RNA are the universal genetic material for all life or confirming as a single origin. So mo na siya kanang nagamit og DNA or RNA kay nagparehas ang DNA sequence nga nagpasabot nga duol sila og kaliwat. This connects So next is evolution of population or macroevolution versus microevolution. So macroevolution is evolution observed at large scales of fossils record geologic time. So kani siya is kanang nagdako ang kausaban sa mga species nga nahitabo sulod sa dugay nga panahon o libot o makita sa kasagaran nga fossil record. Dayon ang microevolution is gagmay ang kausaban sa genes o niya sa usa ka populasyon nga mahitabo sulod sa pagpila ka generasyon. Dayon microevolution is evolution observed in a small scales and small changes that aligns within a population over generation, just as bacteria adapting to antibiotics. And I think that's all on my part. Thank you.
Ako na. So I will explain the Hardy-Weinberg principle. So the gene pool is the total collection of all alleles in every gene locus of a population. So when a population is in Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, the gene pool stays constant from generation to generation. So this means the population is not evolving. So however, this equilibrium is only possible if 5 conditions are met. If any of these conditions are violated, evolution will occur. Let's go next. So the first condition is an extremely large population. So small populations are more affected by random changes in allele frequencies, which is called genetic drift. So the second condition is no gene flow. This means no migration or immigration. Alleles must remain inside the population without individuals entering or leaving. So the third condition is no mutation, meaning there should be no changes in the DNA or chromosome structure. So wala gisay usab-usab sa DNA or chromosome structure ang means. So the fourth is random mating. So individuals must choose mates randomly bisag unsa nga type of non-random mating, basta such as inbreeding or choosing mate based on certain traits or violates these conditions. So and the fifth is no natural selection. So all individuals must have an